gained if they are able to enjoy a more open and normal relationship. And for me, that's a source of tremendous hope. I am, as probably is apparent from my remarks, an optimist when it comes to issues having to do with Pakistan. But I'm also an optimist about the India-Pakistan relationship because of what I see at the popular and people-to-people level. Today is a very important day. The Foreign Secretary of India is in Islamabad today. This is the first time that talks like this have occurred for many years. And this will be followed at the weekend by a trip by the Indian Home Minister, who will be seeing his Pakistani counterpart as part of the SARC Home Minister, Interior Ministers meeting. So this is a time of great hopefulness around India-Pakistan relations. As I said, as far as U.S. policy is concerned, I think mostly on these issues, the less said the better. But I would just note that to the extent the politicians and the governments in the two countries can find a way to sort through the many, many years of disagreement that have characterized bilateral relations between those two countries, I know that they will have the support of literally hundreds of millions of Indians and Pakistanis who have been saying through their actions, through their attitude towards cricket matches and movies and everything else about South Asian culture, that there is a tremendous yearning for a more normal relationship. So let me leave it with that. Again, thank Dr. Chowdhury and the Pakistan-American Congress for giving me this opportunity. I'm really delighted to have a couple of minutes to share with you some sense of where I see U.S. relations with Pakistan going. And I can't promise answers to all of your questions, but I can promise that I will listen very carefully to your observations. Thank you.
Yes, we have time for a couple of questions. But please try to be brief because we have to move on to Congressman McNeil from New York Authority here. So I will start with please.
Mr. Jaffery, my name is Mani Alam. I'm the president of the Pakistani American Christian Association in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I just heard out about the U.S. policy you mentioned. There are so many questions, but I'm going to focus on one question that is that about the instability. There's a great deal of instability in Pakistan region regarding the Taliban and the terrorism, and you know, Pakistan government is weak and does need that. My question is, what is the core policy of the Obama administration to help the current government of Pakistan?
I'll give you a short answer. Support for Pakistani democracy. The best answer to the challenges, I think the best answer to those who would propagate violence and intolerance is a strong and successful Pakistani democracy. There are many dimensions of that, as we know in the United States, including an important economic dimension. But I think we have a clear effort in the United States to assist across that whole spectrum of activities.
One more question, please.
My name is Ashok Basi. My question is that what do you think about the American drone attacks policy? Don't you think it's counterproductive and creates a tremendous amount of anti-American feelings in Pakistan?
On that one, you know what Secretary Clinton would say if she was posed the same question, which is, I'm just not going to speak to that issue. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. Please give us, if you can, join me for his time, for the remarks, and for his friendship. And I think we all, as Pakistani American leadership, diaspora, are questions and concerns. But what's most important is that let's join our hands, heads, and hearts and work together in the State Department to make sure that there is stability in Pakistan, Pakistan is safer, secure, and stronger, and there is a continuation and consolidation of democracy in Pakistan. Because Pakistan can only survive, can live with democracy. Without democracy, Pakistan has a dismal future. So let's all work together to consolidate and support democracy, process and democracy in Pakistan. Thank you very much. I would request Mr. Ajmal Chaudhary to please come and introduce his congressman.
Congressman Michael McMahon, Honorable Michael McMahon is from Staten Island and part of Brooklyn. And he is also a member of Foreign Relations Committee. And most recently, Congressman went to Pakistan and Afghanistan